The Daft Hour. Daft Hour. Daft Hour.
Hello and welcome to show 23 with the artist formerly known as and Morgan Fantastic. Hiya!
Wow, that was some translucent sexy times.
That was some see-through sexy times. I don't think translucent was the word you meant to use, was it?
It was.
Was it? So
Yep.
you saw through my sexy times.
I saw through it, and for who you are,
Who am I? Who am I?
someone who is very sexy. Yeah, I'll give you that.
All right, thank you very much. Well, hello and welcome to Show 23 with me,
Wow.
Bambi, and yourselves. I'm going with Bambi for today's show.
Are you back as Bambi?
No, it's back. You've mentioned it now, so it's the artist formerly known as again.
Oh. I was going to sing Bambi's Back in the style of Backstreet Boys, but
Go on,
it's
then.
okay.
No, for the sake of the show, let's please sing it.
Bambi's back. All right.
Yeah, no, artist formerly known as again.
Okay.
We're back on that. And yourself, you are.
I'm Morgan Fantastic.
Yes, you are. So, show 23. It's amazing how we've managed to spread this across many years, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know I promote the show as a weekly podcast?
We also promote it as being an hour long, and we haven't
I don't
been
think-
lately.
You know, it could be a weekly, as in like 1 week per year.
Yes, yeah. We're just full of false advertisement, aren't we?
Yeah, well, so fuck. What are they going to do? Sue us?
Who's going to sue us, eh?
Hey,
hey.
it's our show. You just won't listen, will you?
Yeah, don't listen. Turn it off, guys.
Just stop listening, guys. What are you doing with your lives? There's better things out there, like, I don't know, Greg's or something.
Oh, they're building a Greg's near me, mate.
Oh, that's you fucked.
End of days for me. Do you know, actually, my favourite thing from Greg's, above everything else, is their coffee.
Really?
I really do like their coffee, yeah.
Festive Bake's back.
Nah, not interested, mate. It's full of sage in it. Sage and onion.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's lovely. It tastes like Christmas in a Greg's.
You taste
I had
like
one-
Christmas.
In a Greg's. I do,
In a
yeah.
Greg's.
In a Greg's. I had one yesterday, actually.
Actually, no, I'm lying. They're not bad, but I couldn't have too much. I don't even like a full one, to be honest with you.
Oh, I like a full one. I couldn't eat 20.
19?
Oh, yeah, that's doable.
Yeah, because you're not a not animal.
I'm not a not animal.
You're
yeah.
not a not animal. I don't know where I was going with that. Probably the same place as my translucentness at the beginning of the show.
It's been a long day, motherfuckers.
It has. Well, what have you been up to? What has made your day, your week, or month long?
Oh, Bambi, it just never ends, does it? It's
Well,
just so
no.
much shit to do all the time.
Well, you've been a busy little bumblebee, haven't you?
I have, yeah. I've got back into the world of acting after, well, about a year off, really.
Right.
I did the panto last year, but I haven't really done much this year.
Yeah.
And I've got back into it. I've had a few auditions. I'm currently learning lines for 4 projects at the moment.
4 projects. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Do you know-
It won't be when I go on
And get the lines to the wrong ones.
get mixed up.
So, with one of them, you're playing the voice of a thing. So
Yeah.
you're not actually needed on stage. Well, you are. Are you the controller as well as the voice?
No.
Right.
No, so-
Can you just pre-record it all then?
No, well, it would sound a bit naff. Like, it's better to live react, I suppose.
I suppose, yeah.
But I think they're going to... Oh, I didn't want that. Because I was expecting, like, because I've got quite a few different projects, I was hoping for. Bear in mind, for the listeners, we should explain. I'm playing Audrey 2, the voice of the plant in Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes.
At the Ark in Stockton in March, and end of March. I don't know when tickets go on sale. I'm sure I'll promote it.
Yes.
But to be honest, the next one we'll do is probably after the show. Is finished.
Yeah, show 24. It'll be like, oh, so how was Little Shop of Horrors?
Little Shop of Horrors. But yeah, but I was hoping like to be honest, it's been a role I've always wanted to do. It's a bit of a dream role for me.
Yeah,
the voice of the plant. I was mesmerized by the film as a kid. The film with Rick Moranis, I loved it. So yeah, it's a bit of a dream role. But I was hoping, I am off stage. I am going to learn it, but I can have the script there.
Right.
So it is a bit easier than learning lines and being on stage all the time. However, I went to rehearsals today and found out that they're actually going to have me in a couple of the chorusy bits as well.
Oh, okay.
Which I wasn't best pleased with.
Well, did you not put down your big show but biz foot and go, no, this is not what I signed on for?
To know who I am.
Yeah, you're chorus number 3, mate.
Yeah.
That's who you are.
So that's one of the shows I'm doing.
Right, okay. What's the others?
So yeah, I was at Little Shop today first for an hour, and then I went to rehearsals for this Christmas concert I'm doing. I'm playing. It's like a variety musical show, but one of the bits I'm doing is I'm playing Max Bialystock in like a producer's medley.
Oh, okay.
Which was played by in the musical version of the film, Nathan Lane, who's a very funny comedian.
So I responded like I knew what you were talking about.
Have you never seen The Producers before?
I don't think I have,
Oh, you know Mel Brooks, don't you? He did Frankenstein, and obviously did Blazing Saddles.
Yep.
Watched. Obviously, the original was with Gene Wilder.
Right.
The original, like when it was just like a film, and then they turned it into Mel Brooks turned it into a musical, and yeah. It's very funny. I think you should watch it, Bambi. It's your type of humour. Put it on your watch list.
I might watch it. Can we please refer to me the artist formerly known as again?
Oh, sorry, artist formerly known as. Yes.
Thank you.
It's did I call you Bambi or did I call you by your real name?
No, you've called me Bambi several times.
That's fine, as long as I didn't refer to you by your real name. Get over it, Bambi. So
one sec. Can you try stop hitting your elbows on the desk?
Oh, sorry, buddy.
It's all right. It's just coming through on the mic quite loud. It is quite. I've had to change to getting a mic stand that's off the desk just because of that.
Yeah, one day I'll have my own place and I'll get a proper setup.
Mate, I've got my own place and I ain't got a proper setup. Right. Sorry, where were we?
So yeah, so that's one of the shows that I'm doing, and then I'm also next week. I'm starting in this Christmas event, which runs through pretty much all of December, where I'm playing like a Christmas postman. Okay.
Are you on strike then? Do you actually have to do the role, or do you get to ballot?
Well, they might actually draft us in if the Royal Mail are delivering.
Yeah, cool. I like it. So where's that at?
It's at Hardwick Hall.
Oh, right. It's a proper venue and all. Well, it does a lot of events, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's an outdoors thing. But basically, like, families and kids pay and they go around different tents and there's, like, different activities on. And they come into my tent and I do, like, a big speech, which I thought I was going to have to learn something, but it looks like I might have to make something or improvise something myself, but I need to have a look at that, which I probably should do, because it starts next Saturday.
Yeah, I reckon that's something you maybe should pay attention to. Is that why?
Put it on my to-do list.
Is that why you're going to be a little late to join us with the rest of the beige
the
boys?
drinky poos? Yes, that is why, because I'll have to get back from Sedgefield.
Yes, yeah.
I'll have to make my way back from there, so I'll meet you guys there. But yeah, and then they come in, and then I like get the kids to like write a letter to Santa and post it, nice and easy, really.
Aww.
Some paid acting work. Put it on the CV.
So I think you need to find the first kid that annoys you, take his letter, look him in the eye, and burn it.
Santa's not real, you know, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to break everyone's hearts. And then the last thing, which I'm not starting till after Christmas, is I've just been cast as Joy in Sister Act, which is going to be in Middlesbrough Theatre in May.
Okay, brilliant. Excellent. I thought you were going to say Joey in, like, the Friends. Musical.
Which is a thing, I've seen that.
Yeah, really.
It wasn't great, to be honest. But, yeah, so I'm obviously busy. So now I'm pretty much rehearsing now till May.
And this as well as your normal real job.
My full-time job, yeah.
Yeah.
And I also have another job as well.
Oh, another job. Oh, yeah. The hitman thing, we don't talk about that, do we?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's my life ruined for the next 6 months.
Yeah. So that's what you've been up to, is just rehearsals.
On watching the World Cup.
And watching the... Oh, okay, yeah.
Which I've enjoyed some of it.
It's a bit weird it's been this time of year, isn't it?
It is, and obviously it's a controversial thing. We won't get into that here, but we all know what's the situation and stuff like that. But in terms of the football, it's a bit hit and miss, but there's been some surprising results.
Is it coming home?
I don't think so. After the first game, I got very much excited and carried away, as you always do, like everyone else did. But then I think the game against America pretty much confirmed that was still the same old England, really.
Yeah.
And I think once we start playing the bigger teams, like potentially a France in the quarters, then I think we'll struggle.
Oh, well. And that was our sports section.
Yeah, it was. Sports. Next week I'll cover baseball.
Sports by the Daft Podcast. Sports. We do sports now. We've got a new sports podcast because we know lots about sports.
Score a goal, guys. Score a goal.
The best two people to do a sports podcast would be me and Elvis, because we have so little clue. That would be amazing.
Yeah. One of the best things about, obviously, Americans call football soccer, and their football is basically rugby with rules and
and padding.
And padding, yeah. But their chants are hilarious, because obviously we're quite, we use a lot of songs and we're quite clever with our singing and the chants that we do. But they are very much like, score a goal, guys.
It is
Put
a
it
very
in the
different...
back of the net. It's very literate there.
Yes,
songs.
literal, yeah. And we are...
USA!
Yeah, we are almost poetic and insulting to the players and their wives, possibly.
Oh, yeah, very insulting.
But still, we make an effort.
It's clever. It's very clever. But, American chants at their soccer games are hilarious.
It is quite funny. I suspect it's the same throughout American sports, but that's just, I think ours has progressed a lot over time, hasn't it? Like soccer.
Yeah.
Good. So that's
what about you? What have you been up to, buddy?
I have been doing some DIY.
Oh, you're always doing it yourself.
Yeah, I am. I've been drilling some holes to put up poles to hang curtains from. However, there's far more holes than needed to be. Did
you get carried away with the holes?
I was hole happy. I'm not very. It's one of those things you've got to learn how to do these things, and it was just curtain poles. You think nice and simple. So I'm drilling a hole, and then the hole's going sideways. I don't know if you know much about holes. They should just go straight through.
I mean, it's been a long time. Really, so.
When one is drilling a hole, it should just go straight through. But mine was going off to the side.
Can I just say, you're giving me some very graphic visual representation of you drilling this.
Well, that finger is the drill piece, and it should have been doing that.
Tell you what, your wife's one lucky lady.
And it wasn't. It was doing that. It was going off to the side. So I successfully put them all up in the end, and then I hung the curtains actually on the pole, and then realised I was about 15 centimetres too low. Then I had to do it again. So they're all up, but there's some patches what I've had to fill with filler, and then I'm going to have to sand and paint. So the moral of the story is, if you need something doing, don't ask
do
me.
these.
Yeah,
Don't do these.
get a real person in, an expert.
Yeah, but that costs money.
That's it. And money don't grow on trees, you know.
And especially not in holes that you've drilled.
No holy trees. No money in tree holes.
No. Anything else? You been up to much else?
That's it. That's been since we've met. I've managed to put 3 curtain poles up. That's it.
What, in the last 20 years?
Yeah, 20 years, mate. It's took me that
hell.
time traveling to put curtains up.
You need to get your finger out.
That's the problem. I should have used a drill, not my finger.
That's why.
Ah.
Well, we've come to a resolution.
We
why
have
you're terrible at DIY.
solved that. Right. Yes, now a word from our sponsors. Try Fuck-a-Doodle-Doo, the new cereal for rad dudes. Oh, darling, I really would like some new breakfast cereal. What would you like, dear? Fuck-a-Doodle-Doo will do. When nothing else will do for breakfast, Fuck-a-Doodle-Doo will do. And now introducing Fuck-a-Doodle-Doo will do for Dudes Who Doodle, a delicious breakfast cereal for little artists. So there you go, that was a word from our sponsor.
Is that a new sponsor?
It is. They contacted me today and went, can you advertise Fuck-a-Doodle-Doo, please?
We fucking definitely do.
Do you want to listen to that again?
Yes, please.
I think it's worth a second listen.
Yeah.
Try Fuck-a-Doodle-Doo, the new cereal for rad dudes. Oh, darling, I really would like some new breakfast cereal. What would you like, dear? Fuck-a-Doodle-Doo will do. When nothing else will do for breakfast, Fuck-a-Doodle-Doo will do. And now introducing Fuck-a-Doodle-Doo will do for Dudes Who Doodle, a delicious breakfast cereal for little artists. So there you go. That's our new sponsor, Fuck-a-Doodle-Doo will do.
You've had a busy day, haven't you?
It's a new cereal, yeah. You know what? That was quite hilarious to try and record. I mean, our sponsors said...
the sponsors said it was, yeah.
Yeah, news time.
This is the news. Listen to the news. Very truthful news. Super important news.
The news. Intro.
Popular baby names from 100 years ago are on the rise.
Rats have invaded the government.
Gimp Man of Essex says lunatic Somerset Gimp has given the Gimp community a bad rep.
Vladimir Putin plays VR with history's fearsome dictators.
Police busy drug ring dressed as the Avengers.
Say that again?
I don't know. I think I wrote it wrong. Police were busy with a drug ring whilst dressed as the Avengers.
Right, brilliant. Elon Musk sells Twitter for a Twix. There you go.
And woman accidentally goes to #1 sex club in Berlin.
Well, you wouldn't want to go to number 2. It's a bit shit. Okay, what was your first one?
So, popular baby names from 100 years ago are on the rise, artist. So I've got a list here of boys' names and female names that are expected to make a comeback. Do you want to maybe have a little guess before I go through them?
Okay, Bethany.
Think older.
Okay, Florence.
No.
Egbert.
Close. There's a couple of something Berts on there.
Okay, Bertelbert.
No.
Frinklefuck?
Frinklefuck, no.
Yeah.
If we ever have a baby, that's what it's
Go on, you
okay,
tell
I'll go through them. So for the female baby names that are on the rise, coming out of extinction, we've got Annie.
Okay.
Ethel.
Oh.
Hazel.
Okay, I know a Hazel.
Yeah. Marjorie.
Right.
That's a very Nana name, that.
Yeah, it is a Nana name.
Martha. Millicent. Nora. Nellie, Sylvia, and Vera.
I like Millicent.
Yeah, it sounds like Maleficent.
That's why I like it, yeah.
Yeah. And then for the boys' names, you got Basil, as in the fox.
Oh, the Great Mouse Detective.
Oh, yes. What a film, by the way. Bernard, the dog.
Yeah.
Gilbert.
Yeah.
Herbert.
Herbert Italian, yeah, of course.
Leonard.
Yeah.
Percival, Raymond, Roland, Sydney, and Victor.
Okay. Percival.
Any of them, if you ever were to name a child, it might not be your own, you might have to name someone else's child. Out of them names, what would you pick?
I'm going for Percival.
Percival?
Yeah. He'd get nicknamed Percy.
Okay. I like Herbert.
Obviously.
And then for the girl one, Nora, because you'd be like, no.
Ra. Nora. No, Nora. No, Nora.
No.
No, though. No.
So yeah, there's some old-fashioned names on the rise.
No, that's nice. Rats have invaded the UK government. The UK government is run by humans that are run by rodents. A plethora of rodents have clubbed together to run the government. As they are obviously not human, they've devised a way of controlling humans rather than trying to be in charge themselves, because that would just be silly. Just a small selection of rodents are involved. They are rats, squirrels, beavers, hamsters, capybaras, chinchillas, and the marmot. We contacted a representative of the rodent gang for comment, but they all declined. So we have no further information, but the government is run by rats.
I mean, it can't be any worse than what came before.
No.
Gimp Man of Essex says Lunatic Somerset Gimp gives whole Gimp community a bad rep. So basically,
Let me dissect that. So a Gimp man of somewhere else
of Essex
is annoyed by another Gimp man
by the Somerset Gimp
because he's giving the Gimps a bad rep.
Yeah,
right.
A man dubbed the Gimp Man of Essex has slammed a latest-clad wrong'un who has terrorised villages across Somerset in recent years. The Gimp Man of Essex is a local celebrity in Colchester. What's happened there? Sorry, bear with us.
That's okay.
Where he can sometimes be spotted doing his weekly shop in Tesco in full Gimp regalia.
Okay.
But people like him because he doesn't do anything wrong. He just walks around in the Gimp stuff. He also looks to use his fetish for good and organises a lot of fundraisers for charities. There is currently a Just Giving link on his TikTok where he donates to the mine. So he's a nice Gimp.
Aww.
However, he's furious because there's another Gimp who's terrorising people. So this other Gimp has been cropping up in parts of the UK. Police have recently announced they're investigating up to 20 reported sightings of Gimps in villages between Bristol and Weston-super-Mare, and this Gimp is terrorising people. Victims were left absolutely terrified after bumping into the Gimp Man in the early hours. So basically, he's going out on a night, getting under cars and crawling up to people dressed as a Gimp. A woman saw a similarly dressed man touching his groin in the street. So yeah, so basically, there's a bit of Gimp dispute.
Yeah, I mean, what is one's duty as a Gimp? It's a more submissive role, isn't it?
Yeah, it needs to be an upstanding member of society.
Yeah, and
not terrorise people.
Yeah, so this
because you're wearing an outfit.
This other Gimp, he's using that as some kind of excuse to be a moron.
A naughty Gimp.
A naughty Gimp. You naughty Gimp. Right, I'm not happy with Mr. Naughty Gimp.
Yeah, but because it's the same outfit, it confuses people, and everyone just puts all Gimps in the same Gimp category.
Yeah, no, that's it. They're all gimped together. It's not fun for them, is it?
All gimped together.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. Yeah.
Well, I feel for the non-offensive Gimp. Poor guy.
Yeah, but peace to the Gimps, the nice Gimps.
The nice Gimps. The nasty ones can do one. Okay.
Yeah.
Vladimir Putin plays VR with history's fearsome dictators. In a recent interview with Modern Gaming magazine, the Russian leader has admitted that there's nothing he likes to do more than chill in an evening playing a round of virtual golf with some of history's most fearsome dictators. President Putin has some of the top computer and entertainment experts working on a virtual game of golf featuring very realistic recreations of famous golf courses and spookily accurate representations of Saddam Hussein, Benito Mussolini, Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, Kim Il-sung, and Mark Zuckerberg. It is believed that Putin has never lost a game of golf in his life. I think that bit's a fib. But if it's his game...
Well, if it's his game, then people aren't actually there, are they?
They're not. So that's what Putin does in his spare time.
Or maybe they are, and when they died, their consciousness was put into the VR.
Well, this is the thing that they're getting really good at. The more points of information you have about a person, the better a build of a virtual version of them you can get. Black Mirror did episodes like this, and the reality is we're there. We can have a good representation of people, and these people.
But it's not actually them though. So when someone dies, could you put there?
No, I don't think we're there yet. Do
you reckon that could be a thing one day though? When you die, you could get your brain put into.
It's very possible. As I say, because all these people were very well.
Forever, wouldn't you?
Absolutely, all these people were very well written about, so their representation is very accurate. But they are not consciously aware that that's who they are. Whereas, yeah, obviously, if you could put someone's consciousness in there, it would be a very different kind of experience.
Would you do it, or would you rather just?
No, hell no. Oh no, fuck it. Dead's dead, mate.
Maybe just to try it for a bit.
And yeah, but then the problem is,
just put me in there for like a bit, and then if I don't like it, I can opt out.
You've gone through the pain in the backside of already dying, and then you're back in this other world and you go, oh, well, I've had enough, but like, I've got to die again. I mean, Control Alt Delete End task. I get it. It's probably a bit quicker than a heart attack. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not up for that. I don't think.
Okay, well, I'll cancel the subscription then.
To what's the subscription to Next Life?
Yeah, and I'd signed you up.
Damn it.
So police bust a drug ring dressed as Spider-Man 4 and Captain America in Operation Marvel. So a number of suspected drug dealers found themselves on the wrong end of an encounter with a team of superheroes as police raided a house and arrested them dressed up as a variety of Marvel characters. 4 members of the police force in Peru struck upon the novel idea of dressing up as the Avengers to enter into a dangerous area of the capital Lima and make their arrests. So alleged drug dealers were confronted with Spider-Man 4, Captain America and Black Widow bashing down their doors to get in. So yeah, apparently they just did this because they thought it'd be funny.
Well,
also I think they thought it would confuse them, like they weren't. I don't know why they thought they would do it, but yeah, it's just I'm trying to see if there's any more information. No reason why they did it. They just wanted to do it.
Well, sometimes you just want.
There's some funny pictures of Spider-Man, but he's also got a police vest on. So he's not actually Spider-Man, then, is
he? He's not. No, he's Officer Burt.
Yeah,
Officer Burt.
Yeah. I mean, if I was to get arrested, it'd be quite fun to get arrested by the Avengers.
Do you reckon? Which Avenger would you prefer?
Ooh, one of the sexy ones.
Okay, so Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanos and his big purple frobber.
Right, okay, so we now know a bit of your search history.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Purple frobbers.
Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Okay. Elon Musk sells Twitter for a Twix. Entrepreneur Elon Musk has today announced that he is ready to sell Twitter for the price of a Twix, which would be 85 cents or 70 pence in UK money. Is all it'll cost you to buy Twitter. It was what the failed Bond villain said in a tweet late yesterday afternoon. Obviously, he says some weird shit, and we don't know if he means it. But later on, when questioned about this offer, he changed the offer a little bit. He says he was going to sell raffle tickets for the price of 85 cents, and one lucky winner will win and own Twitter. So I don't know on the legalities of this.
I don't want to own it.
No, he's destroyed it, hasn't he? He bought that for 44 billion,
Well,
and now it's
it was
worth
a
a
mess
Twix.
before.
Yeah, it's just vile, isn't it? I've never really done
vile,
I've never really done the Twitter.
I've got it, but because I like to follow celebrities like a stalker.
Yes. So I once had a Twitter because I went to a cinema and the quality of the video and audio at that cinema was so bad I set up a Twitter account to complain. Because the staff were uninterested. They couldn't give a shit. The screen had tears in it and the speakers also had tears in it. So there were...
Where was this?
It was Middlesbrough, Cineworld.
Really?
Yeah.
Recently?
A few years ago. But they're knackered anyway, aren't they? Because they just haven't updated the stuff anymore.
Well, isn't it closing down?
Is it?
Well, haven't they gone bust, the company? Or something?
Oh, yes, they were struggling, weren't they? It was all because of my tweet. Yeah.
Bambi?
Yeah, and I snuck in sweets and didn't pay for theirs.
Well, yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, fair dues, yeah.
So, the last one. A woman accidentally goes to a #1 sex club in Berlin. So this lady... Let's read
This sounds like an excuse to your partner. Oh, it was an accident.
It was an accident. I'm pretty sure I've used this excuse before. So, in Berlin, one woman recently described an accidental attempt to get into a club. I think she just thought it was a nightclub. Recounting the hilarious tale, she explained that she had a number of her friends somehow managed to miss a plethora of red flags, including the moment when they were told to take their pants off before they went in.
What? That's not any kind of club I've been to. Wow.
Oh, how much is it in, mate? It's free. Just take off your pants.
Just leave your pants there.
And that didn't make them go, all right, okay. Convinced that some of her friends were inside, she breezed past a whole bunch of clear signs before finally realising she'd walked into a club full of sex people. Like plenty of clubs. The Kit Kat, it's called the Kit Kat, has some, for anyone who's going to Berlin, so who wants to get a Kit Kat.
Wants a break, yeah.
Have a break, yeah, and get rogered.
Get your kecks off.
Fancy a break, get your kegs off. Has some pretty strict requirements on dress code before you're allowed in, and trying to argue the point is likely to leave the bouncers denying your entry. But she got in. If you want to get inside, you'll have to follow the rules. You can either follow the club's dress code and get some kinky leather on or latex gear. The gimps might be there.
There might well be.
And if you've got some of that in your wardrobe, you'll probably already attend a good party with them same respecting rules. Yes, no phones rule is there as well. Yeah. And they also have like a little cloakroom where you can stash your clothes.
Oh, that's good of them. I don't imagine you'd just be expected to throw it on the street.
Yeah, so she said it was once in a lifetime experience. So she obviously had fun.
And then when she walked out 4 hours later, she was horrified by what had just happened.
It took you long enough to click on, didn't it?
Well,
she's just walking around nude going, well, I've never been to this type of club before.
This is weird. And they're charging how much for onion rings?
It's a bit nippy in here.
Hey. Right, about the news.
Yeah.
That was the news. You listen to the news. Very truthful news. Super important news.
The news. Outro. There you go. So that was the news. Ooh. Do you have any questions for me?
I do.
Good.
I do.
Morgan has questions.
What's the average length of a velociraptor's tail?
Who's the finest of them all?
At what age do you stop putting sugar on your cornflakes? If you had to be a planet, which one would you be?
So, in Miami, it is illegal to blank animals.
Plait the hair.
Nope.
Dance with them?
No, that's perfectly fine.
Oh, okay. Then obviously the only thing that is left is to paint their toenails.
No, it's imitate them. Even to mock a human. You can't mock a human by imitating an animal in Miami.
What? How would that work? Like, so what would happen if you
like
did?
Mocking someone, like, get arrested. It's illegal.
Oh, you're eating like a pig. Oink, oink, oink. Right, under arrest.
Right, that's it. You're under arrest. Yeah.
Oh, man.
In Japan, it is illegal to blank someone with a car. And I agree with this.
It is illegal to...
Blank someone with a car. And I agree with it. That it should be illegal here.
Fuck.
No, that's fine.
That's fine. Sorry. It is
you can fuck people
illegal.
with a car.
It is illegal to spray them with water on a puddle.
Yes!
Puddle. Yes! I got one right. Yes.
I think that's the first time you've ever got one right, isn't it?
Unless I've actually known. I think it is illegal here, by the way. I think
Is it?
I think it is.
Well, it
yeah.
happens to me all the bloody time.
Yeah, but you're not a cop, are you?
No.
No, you're not a police officer. There's your problem.
In England, a boy is not allowed to see a naked blank until the age of 10.
Oh, school teacher. No, a naked flame, a naked flame.
No, that's fine.
Okay, a naked.
So in England, a boy is not allowed to see a naked
clown.
No, it's a mannequin. You're not allowed to see a naked mannequin
Okay, right.
until after the age of 10.
That rule being said doesn't make it so. So, like, you're walking into the department store and there's a
You have to
naked
cover
mannequin.
the baby's eyes.
They're not a baby at 9.5.
They are to me.
Right. That's an interesting one.
In Italy, fat people aren't allowed to wear blank.
Oh, cycle shorts.
No, but you should be.
Oh, okay. Lycra of any kind.
No.
I think a Borat mankini.
No, it's polyester.
Oh.
So like your fake leather jacket, like the kind of jackets I wear.
Yeah.
That fat people aren't allowed to wear them.
Who polices this? The police.
I'll be
obviously.
honest. I lived in Italy for a bit, and you very rarely see fat people.
Right. Okay.
And the reason being is because it's they only drink wine. They
Yeah.
don't like binge drink, and they're quite smart. So they have their biggest meal at lunchtime.
Yeah.
Then they have a nap,
Yeah.
and then on the night they just have little starters, aperitifs, and drink a couple of glasses of wine, and that's all they have. And they're very healthy people, and you very rarely see fat Italians.
Okay. So
Apart from fat Pavarotti, he was fat, wasn't he? But you never saw him in a leather jacket.
a fake leather jacket.
Oh, sorry, yeah. If it's real, it's fine. It's just
Yeah. No polyester. Just stop it. That's an interesting one.
Yeah. In France, it is illegal to name a pig what?
Oh, babe.
No.
Oh,
Think French.
Oh, Claude.
No. French observers.
I have no idea. Le Babe?
Not French observers. What am I talking about? French. What am I trying to say? Explorers.
Explorers.
Not observers.
I did wonder. I thought that was rather obscure.
What's an observer? Just observes people in the park.
Not French. I have no idea.
Napoleon.
Oh, the well-known observer.
You know him, the well-known Napoleon, the well-known observer.
Yeah, always observing.
Yeah. In New Zealand, it is illegal to fly with a what in a hot air balloon?
Samurai sword.
No.
Ginger guinea pig.
No.
Not fully set jelly.
It's an animal. I'll let you guess again. One time.
Kangaroo.
A rooster. So
Right.
in New Zealand, it's illegal to fly with a rooster in a hot air balloon. Might wake everyone up, mightn't it?
It might do. It might just cock around like that.
In England, last one. In England, it is illegal to hold blank in suspicious circumstances. In England, it is illegal to hold what in suspicious suspicious circumstance.
Royalty, they don't seem to be held for suspicious circumstances, do they?
Who's holding the royalty, though?
No one, because you can't, because it's illegal. So they're getting away with it.
So what, is that you carrying Prince Andrew?
That's
That's illegal.
Apparently.
Yeah. No, it's not that.
Oh, I actually forgot the question.
It is illegal to hold something in suspicious circumstances.
Oh,
you can hold them. You can hold
normal.
it normally.
Yeah.
But if it's suspicious
yeah,
circumstances,
it's prawn cocktail quavers.
you're actually close with the first word.
Oh, fish.
Yes, it's a salmon.
So, what deems a suspicious circumstance
I don't know.
with a salmon?
Maybe if you just stood on the corner of a roundabout, just hold. That's suspicious, isn't it? Just
Yeah.
you holding a salmon.
Especially on the corner of a roundabout, because the rounds they don't have corners.
I'm so tired of talking bollocks, man. Marble.
Oh dear. Well, that's
Yes,
what
that would be suspicious, wouldn't it?
It would be.
You'd be like,
It
why
would
is
be.
that roundabout got corners?
Because it's a oblong about.
Yeah. So yeah, that was Morgan Has Questions.
Thank you for the questions. Now, another word from a different sponsor.
Do you know anyone called Susan? Would you like to? Pop on down to Susan's, Portrack Lane, Stockton. We have a huge range of Susans of all shapes and sizes. If you haven't got a Susan in your life, then come to Susan's, where any of our Susans will be pleased to help you pick out your own Susan to take home. Starting Monday, we have a very special offer. Buy 2 female Susans and get a male Susan for half price. Susans, where Susan. The Daft Hour, sponsored by the non-existent eating habits of Bert Lahr, the lion off The Wizard of Oz.
When did you do that?
That was
When did you do-
that was a while ago. That one.
When did you do that?
It was after you pretended you knew Bert Lahr.
I'm not pretending.
You
I met him.
did not meet Bert Lahr.
I
Bert
met
Lahr
Bert Lahr.
was dead for several years
I
before you
served
met
him at TGI Fridays in Teesside.
You didn't? No. You've even obscured your own story. I think. Have you?
No, I haven't. No.
No,
He
this.
was at I served him at Teesside, TGI Fridays. He was the nicest man I've ever met, and he was the lion from The Wizard of Oz.
Okay, don't you then?
It was Bert Lahr.
It was not Bert Lahr.
It was. I'll stick with that story till my eventual upload to the VR world.
Oh, I'm sorry. A word in from our sponsors. We've got to play the sponsorship again. Try Fuckle-Doodle-Doo, the new cereal for rad dudes. Oh, darling, I really would like some new breakfast cereal. What would you like, dear? Fuckle-Doodle-Doo will do. When nothing else will do for breakfast, Fuckle-Doodle-Doo will do. And now introducing Fuckle-Doodle-Doodle-Doo for Doo to Doodle, a delicious breakfast cereal for little artists.
Do you have any dislikes or likes?
I have a dislike.
It's weird. I have a dislike as well, and it's weird because you've already brought it up, but my dislike of the week was actually Twitter.
Ha! Go on then. Tell me
It's
more.
just- It's pretty self-explanatory to what we mentioned earlier. It's
Yeah.
a very negative space. It is basically just people disagreeing with one another. It's very toxic. And I think if you spend too much time on there, I think you'd have severe mental health problems. And that's a genuine observation, just from people just spouting absolute drivel against one another.
I think what we've lost with things like Twitter and Facebook and whatever is we've lost the ability to have to spout this shit to each other in person.
Because people wouldn't put up with it.
No.
And also people wouldn't have the ability to do it because they just wouldn't do it. And they hide behind, obviously, the keyboards and think they're Rocky Balboa, don't they? And they just like to put people down or just be vile to one another. And it really is it's quite appropriate, really, that Elon Musk has took over. I didn't actually used to have a bad opinion on Elon Musk before because I just thought he liked space stuff, and I thought he was just an entrepreneur. But it turns out he's a bit of a nutter himself, isn't he? But Yeah, it's very, very right
very
wing,
negative. Yeah. So there's something that happens,
but also extreme left wing as well, which is
exactly it. Yeah, there's something that happens with Facebook and Twitter and other such is you will see more of the stuff that you're maybe interested in. Facebook's worse for it. So if you're on the left side, you'll definitely see more left information. If you're on the right, you'll see more right information because they don't want to put stuff on there that isn't going to interest you because it's all about engagement on the platforms. So I don't exactly know how it works on Twitter, but from what I understand, it is just everyone's spouting whatever shit they want, and now he's lifted kind of the filtration system, really, hasn't he? And he's just made it really toxic.
Which is concerning because they weren't doing enough to protect people anyway before that, and now it's even worse. But yeah, it's Twitter. I have got it, and I am considering deleting it. I think because I actually needed to get it for my work because they wanted me to follow certain people for research.
Right.
But yeah, it's not a nice place, is it? Let's be honest.
No. There was something funny that came out of this whole thing. So that weekend, last weekend was it, where he locked everyone out of the building? But someone
did you see
that feed that was on it? My favourite thing, someone called him Space Karen. And that made me laugh so much. So this whole thing has been worth it for someone writing that Elon Musk is Space Karen.
I love that.
Yeah,
I wonder if that employer's still there.
Hopefully not. I hope they've all resigned and they all start their own little social media thing called.
I don't mind Facebook and I don't mind
Dither,
Instagram. You can just
I don't do
keep it to you. Just keep it to your social. There is benefits to have him. It's great to connect with people that you don't see and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it is also a very negative space, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yes.
What about you, Bambi? What have you got?
I've also mentioned mine today. I fucking love and hate DIY. I love the fact that you can just.
I feel like you've said this before.
I know, probably we've said it all before.
I feel like it's you just like every week.
Is it?
You're just always doing DIY.
It was the gardens and the rocks, wasn't it? But yeah, I like the fact that you can have a go and you can do it. But just like I don't know what I'm doing. It's just I've got the tools, but
I wouldn't know where to start.
Well, I know not to drill where pipes are and wires are. That's a good start.
That's a good tip for those listeners out there.
Yeah.
Don't drill near pipes or wires.
There you go. That's what I have learnt.
Don't say you don't learn anything on this show.
We are informative and helpful.
So, Bambi, I've got two possible names of the shows.
Yep.
Names for the show, I should say. The first option is They Are All Gimped Together.
Yeah, I like that.
And the second option is Napoleon the Famous Observer.
Oh, I think they all gimped together.
They're all gimped together. Yeah, that's my personal favourite as well.
They're all. I'm just writing this down.
All gimped together.
Yeah.
So the name of the show this week is
They're all
gimped
together. Yay! Good.
Cool.
Good.
So do the socials.
You shall.
Yeah, you can find us at Facebook / The Daft Hour. I'm not going to mention Twitter, actually. You can find us at YouTube, The Daft Hour, and you can also find us on all podcast platforms. Yeah.
Ooh.
And you can email us at thedafthour@gmail.com if you want.
You can. And you could send us pictures of funny things. That'd be fun for us, wouldn't it?
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. Nothing rude, though. Nothing rude.
Oh, please. All the rudes.
Nothing rude. Right, I'm going to play us out with a song. So, yeah, see you in about March after you've
I'll see you after Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, take care. Bye. Love you.
Love you too.
Say
it back. Say love you.
If you've got nothing to do, then why don't you listen to this podcast, mate?
But no, don't want to.